In the beginning of Parshas Vayeshev, Yaakov Avinu is at a place where it seems that all he wants to do is have some respite. All he wants to do is just relax. He was on the run for so very long. First, he was on the run from his brother Esav, and then he went through the whole episode with Lavan and being manipulated and tricked and working for Lavan, and then being accused of stealing from Lavan, and then Lavan's running after him. Finally, after he settles and makes peace with Lavan, then Esav he has to confront. Finally, after it seems that he separates from Esav, they're able to walk away from each other at peace, knowing that Yaakov will no longer have to be chased. He finally enters back into Eretz Yisrael. And the Pasuk tells us, Vayeshev Yaakov be'eretz migurei aviv be'eretz Canaan. Yaakov settles down in the place of his fathers, back in Eretz Yisrael, back in the Holy Land. And Yaakov, as we see, is finally trying to feel that maybe the most difficult part of his life is over. Maybe now is the time where he can be at peace. And so Rashi comments and says on Vayeshev Yaakov, that Yaakov dwelled. Rashi says that Bikesh Yaakov Leishe B'Shalva, that Yaakov wanted to sit B'Shalva, he wanted to sit in tranquility. HaKadosh Baruch Hu said to him that tzaddikim don't sit with tranquility in this world. Tzaddikim are always moving in this world, things are always happening in this world. Kafatz alav rogzo shel Yosef. And so Yaakov wouldn't have that tranquility, he wouldn't have that peace, because the roges, because the difficulty that inspired with Yosef, and eventually, as we see later on in the parsha, with Yosef going down to Mitzrayim, being sold down to Mitzrayim, all of that happens at this point. Yaakov doesn't get any peace. What's interesting is that the second pasuk of the parsha says, Eile told us Yaakov. So as Yaakov is about to sit down and try to have peace for a little bit, the Torah says this is the story of Yaakov's life. Eile told us Yaakov. Yosef ben Shavas Reishana. Yosef was 17 years old, and then the story happens as far as Yosef telling the dreams, and the brothers become jealous of him. But Rav Nachman of Kosov explains that if you take those few words and you read them just a little bit differently, meaning you pause or you just read only a few words, we might have some more insight as to what's transpiring with Yaakov Avinu. Eile told us Yaakov. These are the stories, the chronicles of Yaakov. Yosef. What does the word Yosef mean? We know Yosef is the son of Yaakov, but what does the word Yosef mean? So when Rachel gives birth to Yosef, he is named Yosef because the pasuk says, Yosef Hashem li ben acher. Hashem has added to me another son. And so Yaakov Avinu, when it comes to Yaakov's life, Eile told us Yaakov, this is the story of Yaakov, this is the world of Yaakov, this is the life history of Yaakov. What is that history? It's not only the person of Yosef, but it's the meaning of the name. Eile told us Yaakov, this is the history, this is the story of Yaakov. That's Yosef. Meaning, how does Yaakov live his life? Yaakov lives his life by always adding, by always growing, by always moving on in stages. And this doesn't contradict what Rashi is saying, that Yaakov wanted to live in peace, meaning Yaakov didn't want to be chased anymore. Yaakov didn't want to have to move. He wanted to settle down. He wanted to be able to build his home. He wanted to have a place where he knew that no one was going to attack him, so that he can grow spiritually. That doesn't contradict the concept of that Yaakov always recognizing that throughout his life he's not the same person as he once was. And that he constantly needs to grow on a next level, one madrega to the next madrega to the next madrega. And our lesson from Yaakov's life is not very different. And that is, sometimes we reach different levels on so many different layers. And we say to ourselves, okay, look, I'm happy where I am. This is what I do. When it comes to my Yiddishkeit, when it comes to my commitment to Judaism, when it comes to my commitment, my relationship with Hashem, this is who I am. And that's it, and that's fine. Yaakov Avinu says to us, there's a difference between a person feeling that they can be at peace, and yet at the same time a person always striving to be better, always striving to reach the next level. A person always trying to improve themselves when it comes to their relationship with Hashem and to Torah and to mitzvos. And I think it's a very, very important lesson for us to learn about the life of Yaakov Avinu, and that a person should strive in life, as we should all strive in life, to continue to become not only better people, but also become better Jews, better Ovdei Hashem, better servants of Hashem, and that if we've reached a Madrega, and if we're, for example, a person says, yes, I come to shul 3 times on Shabbos, well, maybe we can reach the next level of coming to shul sometime during the week. And if I say, I take time, yes, I take a half an hour to learn twice a week, well, maybe I can get to the next level and take time to learn 3 times a week. Always to increase a little bit throughout life. That indeed is the lesson of the life of Yaakov Avinu. Always being Yoseph, always being Mosif, always adding on. May we be Zoche to always add on to our madrigas, to our levels, so that we can become closer with HaKadosh Baruch Hu throughout our lives. Thank you for listening and have a good Shabbos.